We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom, and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nags back here one more time with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. $49 Topps baseball mixer with the J-Down Real One auto. Congratulations to Holy Cow Dude taking home that. But let's waste no time. Let's get started. This is my last break before I head home. I was literally in the middle of pushing it back to tomorrow, and we sold like 11 spots or something in a matter of... Sold like 11 spots in a matter of like 2 minutes. So I'm like, okay, well, let's wait for the last 3 now. I've already made it this far. I want to rip it for you guys tonight. But yeah, here we go. I did notice that when we put this list in that we do not have a non-baseball spot. So I do have a random setup for that. We will run the random for the non-baseball spot here at the end of the break, and to see who gets the cards from the Ginter X. So no big deal, but let's get started. These are just base cards, looking for big name rookies. Not much going in that. That's okay. These are the packs that matter. Logo Fractor packs. There's Ohtani. Man, we just shipped our stuff out. So this was a $40 card last week or 2 weeks ago. Case later, still a nice one there, Ohtani. There is Kevin Alcantara on auto 199 Cubs. We got blue and gold. Blue auto, Kevin Alcantara. How about that for a color match? And then gold Angels behind it is Bryce Tesato. But Kevin Alcantara blue for the Cubbies. Cubs going to Honky Tonk Rob. There's a Kevin Alcantara box right there. Yeah, it's too bad. We did ship our stuff out to Topps just middle of last week, so unfortunately not a $40 card anymore, but still Ohtani Logo Fractors. We will take that. And then Tesato Gold Angels going to For the Boys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do Series 1. I know Team Wisconsin's filling some goodies for you guys tonight. They have, I believe they have a dual case Series 1. They have, I know they have a football mixer. Bowman Draft Sapphire, I believe. And then also have, what else did they have? I didn't see it all. So they got Topps Mixer, or sorry, Football Mixer with, that's quite the name, Panini Football Mixer #1 with Phoenix Certified Optic and Prism. So they listed it all for you, made it nice and easy. They got 11 left in Bowman Draft Sapphire. They got a dual case Series 1, pick your team. They got soccer and then pristine. So make sure you hang out with, who's up for tonight? Who is it? Tom, so it must be Kevin. Kevin must be live tonight. All right, here we go. It's going to be a real one relic. Come on, be numbered. And we'll take it. Bryce Harper, a real one. Game used material. Game used memorabilia. Phillies are going to ATL Braves. Oh, no. Braves guy getting Phillies cards. He's going to burn them. He's going to burn them. Joe Adell. And autographed Robin Ventura should be White Sox. It is. Old school ink there. White Sox going to the John M. The John M there. Robin Ventura. Luis Angel Acuna. Spencer Horwitz. Out of 150 is going to be Cody Clemens for the Twins. White Sox, Wilkman Gonzalez. Ramon Urias. There's Aaron Judge. Those cards look so good. Cubbies, Owen Casey. Relic there. Ryan Nelson. Sand Glitter. Troy Melton. And man, Cubs. How about that team card? 20 out of 25 for the Chicago Cubs. Cubs to Honky Tonk Rob. Kind of like earlier, the Orioles ran away with that museum break. Looks like the Cubbies are off to a flying start. And we got Tristan English, Ryan Jeffers there. Tristan English out of 2026 Diamondbacks. Matthew Boyd. That is going to do it for our Series 1 box. Let's go ahead and we'll get our silver packs. Kefis. Not much going in our silver packs. All right, let's do the Topps Japan box. Then we'll go Sapphire. We'll end with Ginter X. packs are just kind of goofy. They're like retail, like hanger packs almost. But this product has been absolutely loaded. All right. Topps Japan here. So this is 25 update, looking for the, hey, that's sick. How about Paul Goldschmidt auto? Autos are tough to pull out of here. Going to Holy Cow, dude. Paul Goldschmidt there on card auto. That's cool. Those are always a bonus. Joey Votto. Ronald Acuna Jr. Estrada. And we got PCA on our first Cherry Blossom for the Cubs. All right, Cubbies. Let's share some with the rest of the class. Tucker Mystical. Roki foil. DeGrom foil. Out of 20. Oh, no. Oh, that's sick. How about Brooks Lee on the Golden Mirror? SSP Golden Mirror. Brooks Lee. Go Twins. Twins going to Cannon number 22. Brooks Lee MLB debut 7/3/2024. Wonder if Team Titus has that card yet. Titus is the Golden Mirror guy. There's Honky Tonk Rob over there on YouTube. There's Kodai Senga on the Strike Zone Heroes. Casey Mize. Joe DiMaggio. There is Shota Imanaga. My goodness, Cubbies. Honky Tonk. I think I grabbed some good boxes for you. These were most definitely the Cubs boxes. Dalton Rushing. Junior Caminero foil. And nice Suganu. Stars of Japan there, Orioles. Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps Black Gold. Thank you. You're welcome. Out of 250, Chris Paddock for the Twins. There is Martin Maldonado, Ellie De La Cruz. Tyler Soderstrom. I think we got another one more. Athletics. Come on, give us Nick Kurtz. Give us Nick Kurtz. Yeah, there we go. Nick Kurtz on the Cherry Blossom. Athletics going to Swayze style. Sorry, Cubbies. As good of a break you're having, I'm putting the Kurtzy in there. Cherry Blossom, Nick Kurtz. I don't have any more fillers in here. Yeah, it's got some good. We've gotten some good boxes. got a whole squad up there. All right. 2022 Sapphire. Let's see a nice Wit or a nice J-Rod. Abrams, Torkelson. I think we got red. I think it's red, unless it's pink. We do got red out of 5. We'll save the red. All right, here we go. All of these will get sleeved up. There's Reed Detmers. Bo Bichette. There's gold out of 50. Josh Van Meter. Diamondbacks. Jarren Duran base rookie. All right. Kyle. Gold out of 50 for the Yankees. Come on. Let's see. Let's see a big red here. That is nasty. That is nasty. 3 out of 5. Juan Soto going to the Nationals and Huskies forever. That is a sick card. Juan Soto red out of 5. All right, Kurtz. Talk to you later, buddy. Talk to you later, Kurtz. I mean, it's a heck of a showcase right there. That is a nasty card. Duran base rookie. We got Allen and Ginter. Let's end it with a big non-baseball auto. So then we have to then we all have to sweat that random. Then we all gotta sweat the random again. Last box here. I appreciate everyone for the great afternoon. Like I said, Wisconsin is alive all night tonight. I will be back tomorrow. My breaks are teased up for tomorrow. Dropping overnight will be Series 1 Jumbo. Our Series 1 Jumbo was really good today. And then also Select Football Blasters. Those were fun too. Don't sleep on that. Select's not out yet, but we were able to get some Hobby Blasters in. Pick your team Hobby Blasters. They were loaded. I think that we have an auto right there on top, so we'll do this other stack first. I gotta slide my hockey over. I'm gonna run out of space. One second. I don't want to forget to do this. I got Mag Pros because I didn't have any thick ones, and then I forgot to put it in the break. All right, here we go. Last box. Well, we're going to do this stack first because they're auto. I know for sure there's an auto on top. Hopefully we get a 2 auto box. Fish. Refractor is going to be Gilbert. Chad Gilbert there. Black refractor. Christian Yelich. Jackson Holiday. JJ Bleday. Corey Seager. Some more fish. PCA. Adele Amador. And oh man. 1 out of 5 Nick Kurtz red mini. Wow, what a break. I know we got sleeves. That is nasty. 1 out of 5 Athletics to Swayze style. Nick Kurtz out of 5. All right, Soto. Your time is all over now. Look at that. That is a beauty. Hand numbered 1 out of 5. I think that's a 1. All right. Maybe one of the best $49 mixers I've seen. So I know we got an auto. Oh, we did. Was I imagining it? Oh, no, it's right there. Hopefully we got a second one. All right. Royce Lewis. Ted Williams. Max Fried. Some birds. Lugo. DeGrom. Hunter Green. Joe DiMaggio. Here we go. Final auto of the break. Logan Webb. It is out of 50. Grant McCray for the Giants. Giants going to Cannon 22. Heck of a break. Heck of a break right there. I appreciate everyone as always. Like I said, Wisconsin's got you tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I appreciate everyone as always. Let me run the random for the non-baseball spot so I don't sign off and forget quick. Switch you guys over to the desktop. All right, dice roll must be 4 or higher. Top spot, we'll be getting the non-baseball card 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and final round 7 going to the Giants and Cannon. Congratulations, Cannon. All right. Non-baseball to Giants there. So we had the black refractor. Let me switch you guys back over. That was the Chad Gilbert musician, non-baseball to Giants. Let's put that one there. Reed Detmers, Van Meter out of 50. Jarren Duran base. Bryce Tesado out of 50. That is Shohei Ohtani. Bryce Harper out of 2026. Tristan English. Cody Clemens 150. Aaron Judge. We got Suganu on the Stars of Japan. Chris Paddock out of 250. Nolan Jones out of 2025. And then Strike Zone Heroes is Kodai Senga. Grant McCray out of 50 there. Giants. Robin Ventura White Sox. Brooks Lee SSP Golden Mirror for the Twins. We got Kevin Alcantara out of 150. Chicago Cubs out of 25. Alcantara 199. PCA and Shota on the Cherry Blossoms, and then Owen Casey on the player worn memorabilia. How about a little Paul Goldschmidt auto? Kyle Sapphire Gold out of 50. Yankees. Juan Soto out of 5 on the red Sapphire. That's a beauty right there. And then Money Made hit of the break. Oh. Go away, Uncle Larry. Going to Swayze style, Nick Kurtz on the Cherry Blossom, and then Nick Kurtz Red Mini, 1 out of 5 on the rookie. Awesome card there. That is going to do it for me for tonight. I appreciate everyone as always. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. Thanks, everyone.